AMC video. Before I forget, this is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. So, what I'm going over, uh, Monday is a closing day. Uh, it's the market's not going to be opened due to the holiday. Interesting thought, interesting way. On last year, that was on the 18th. I went back and we could see on the 18th, excuse me, what happened. So on the 19th, that was the Tuesday, and you can see it going up. You can see it heading down here. That was last year, and this is where it started getting very bullish and coming out. Are we in that trend? I don't think so. I don't think Tuesday is going to have that because of so many options so many options. And that's the reason why I'm just being blunt, very blunt on the whole situation. Tuesday, I think next week is going to be pretty much we are into this stage right here. So we are, I think, right here, or it could be right in here in these stages. We're just going to be consolidating or going it down a little bit lower. It's sad. I don't really like to say it. And if we can start going up like right here in this candle, awesome. That would be great. More power onto this whole situation. But let's there's a couple indicators here we have to go through. And why I'm saying that is, one, there's the buy signal right here onto that candle. And we had another signal, and that was, I don't know if we are, like I was saying, what area we are in. So my ideally, oh my gosh, I am having like some hoarse throat, and I cannot get this thing going. Probably because I have the magnet on there. Is my ideally is right here, and I'm glad that everyone still watches me a little bit. So I think that we are into this area right here. I don't think we're going to be in this area next week, and I don't know when we'll be in this area next week, or when we'll be in this area. That's the thing. The other thing is we have a highlight this. We're starting to get into going down into the money flow, and then this right here, and I should probably change that color to probably yellow here. And why I bring out all these indicators onto the flow is almost down and the money flow is almost down, and then we got the buy signal, is we're gonna go from Friday, and then you'll probably be seeing why I'm saying this. Friday, we had, you see the indicator is it's gotten to the bottom area, and it's showing that it's starting to move the trend up. The other thing is the money flow is, sorry about my kids, they love they love coming into everything. The money flow is coming down on the bottom and it's starting to hit. But the other side is we got a strong buy signal. Now we had a buy signal back here in December 1st. That's when we had the buy signal. And that's very interesting because December 1st we had a buy signal onto the daily candle. We have never had a buy signal onto the daily candle. It was since, was it January? No, I'm sorry. We had a buy signal in December 30 on 2020. That was the last time we had a buy signal. So the whole year 2021, we never had a buy signal until of December 1st. Then it came down, and then we have another buy signal on indicating right down in this candle. Now, I brought this out here is to the flow on when we had the buy signal on the bottom of the candle. What happened to the bottom? It went lower. So this is the worst case scenario, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we could have seen lower lows, and I understand that you're thinking, wow, this is really negative. But I'm just being, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm planning for the worst situation. But when we have this lower lows coming through, it went down to the $20. While the buy signal was at the $26. Now, we had the buy signal, and that was at the $19. So taking that $19, where could this go down to? It could go down to $13. And I hear some people on YouTube and things like that, they're saying, oh yeah, it's going to go down to $5, where it could go down, it's going to probably go down to $5, I don't see it hitting a $5 next week. I don't see it hitting $5 this month. I don't see it hitting $5. It's going to take a really hard push to hit $5 because of all this momentum going into this stock. We are very, very low onto the RSI. We are very, very low onto the money flow right in here. We are very, very low, and it's like you cannot, it's going to be very above a push heading down. So the lowest we could see is $13. That said, that's the lowest we could see. But we were at this buy signal right here. And again, we go back into that buy signal right here. Buy signal into the December. And I'm rambling on here because I'm going through all this stuff. And you can see we had this same kind of candle. It was same kind of candle as what we had last Friday. Last Friday last Friday. So if you guys are making it through this video, it's going to be a long video. I'm sorry, because I'm going through a lot of stuff. And so we are at this kind of candle. So we could see a big drop on Tuesday because of something. And every time the S&P 500 goes down, we see the drop of AMC. And when the S&P 500 goes up, we see the drop of AMC. So my prediction is, I'm sort of hoping if we have the S&P 500 going down, because that will take liquidating onto the hedge funds. They'll have to have assets into the margins. And both ways, we're going down. So if S&P 500 does go down, that could be, it's going to be a very bad situation for AMC. But it could be a good situation in the long run for AMC because we'll have those assets coming back. So we can see the other thing too is Ortex had a buy signal on Friday, and it is for the MACD indication. So we see that happen last time, and they had a signal, and the return signal was not a very good signal. They did lose. It was a negative signal. So that said, but we keep on looking at the Ortex for the short squeeze and everything like that. That I just want to bring that out. Shh. And sorry, my son here. And we see the 19% still short interest, and it's getting up higher and higher. Honestly, I think we're up to 20. But we're not reporting all this stuff. And if there's naked shorting, I always am trying to, if we have no evidence onto it, it's hard to prove. You cannot say there is, but more likely there is naked shorting going on. There's more and more evidence coming out. And again, my son is here just talking. What the other thing I have to bring out, and so I'm bringing out the negative stuff. I'm bringing out the good stuff, and then I'm bringing out what we were doing. We were bringing into this. It was a pendant right in here, and then we broke right through, and it boom popped right down to. I thought we were at a double bottom right here. It's very strong bottom, but if you take that indication of that one time we had shot back up, we were at the $20. Now AMC went down for a couple times, and you can sort of see it had a little bit of a double bottom onto a bottom of that. Let's go here, and we're gonna see. So we're starting to go like this way. I love how I say this way, and I can't even do. So we are starting to move on the upper trend again, and then this could meet up again right here. When we break through, and I'm hoping if we can break through, I would say the $22. Yeah, $22 would be a very strong signal. It's moving onto the upper trend very much. We had a bottom onto this and a bottom right here, and then we moved and hitting a higher onto the bottom over here, meaning I think we had putting a strong indication that we have a double bottom. We're almost a triple bottom. You could sort of say like a bottom here and a bottom there, moving very, very strong. This was sort of like a bottom too, but was starting to make a new trend there. So if, like I was just saying to you guys about how AMC was probably going to go, if we probably will go down, and if it goes down, we will probably it would be going down to $30 or $13. Sorry, $13. But we had a very strong, and this is the 30-minute one candle, very strong buy here and a strong buy right in here. We had a strong buy onto the daily candle too. Very strong buys. I don't know how much more I can say that. There is something brewing into the background, and we are not seeing it. And it's going to pop like a zit, and we're going to see this thing burst. And it's going to be just crazy. What I am seeing right now is we could start trying to break. They're going to fight us right now onto the $22. Well, let's just face it. The $22 is going to be a big, huge fight, because if they can break this trend right here, break this, and it will be at $22, they will have they'll have a very good trying to get it back down here. But the problem is that if they move it down more, because a lot of people are talking about the $17, it could possibly hit the $17. But the lower they go, the more people are going to be buying into it as well, because people are still buying this, and they're buying it very, very strongly. Now, am I buying it? Yes, I bought shares Friday. I'm still buying shares, and I'm still going to be buying shares. Why am I going to buy shares? Because so many indicators are saying to me, we are seeing something's going to move, and it's going to move really hard. Another one right here, this is a really interesting one here, is you probably see this all around, the negative 73%, negative 74, 74. This is interesting, because it's a very strong indication that AMC, and if these charts are not right, AMC still has a very strong indication on pushing upwards. Now we've seen this occur and break this trend once, twice. If we see it 3 times, well, let's see. Let's see what's going to happen 3 times. Uh, I still say Tuesday we're going to be having a very much a fight on the 22. What are we having here? The trend is still flowing down. We need to have a good consolidation. I am still hoping we can push these waves downwards, because that will be a great sign. The waves going downwards is going to make it squeeze, and it's going to make it squeeze like a pimple. I keep on saying the pimple. What's that we have next is the daily. This is what happened on Friday, and I'm short to the game. I had to research all this stuff because I'm going through everything and researching. But what I seen, we had 2 sell signals and 1 buy signal, and that, and we are on a sell signal, but we are still on a we have 75 very uptrend areas. Let's go to the daily. Just want to make sure, because the daily is where I've been focusing on hardcore, because it's so tempting, and our volume is starting to move upwards too. And I keep on looking at the daily and the daily, because there's something going to happen, and day by day we'll see it go down. But the daily candles, that's what we want to look at. The daily candles are a big, huge indication. And it looks like we're starting to squeeze back down here in the Tesla indication. And we have still a buy signal at 50% increasing. And we are seeing a bearish or a bullish on a 31 candles ago. So that means it's very highly ready to reverse this trend. I love to see us having a candle like a hammerhead or something like that, saying that we're going to reverse the trend, and it's marking that. There is this one right here saying we're reversing right here. Once we get in the bottom, very, very strong indication we're starting to having the bottom. I have not much else to say onto AMC and on what the negative sides that we can see going down to 13. I just want to bring that up multiple times. Do I see it going down to 13? No, I do not. I do not see it going down to 13. But do I see it going to 17? I could possibly see it going to 17. And right here you can see the indicators where we're saying it could go down to 17. I don't see it heading to 13, and I do not see it going to $5. And we see, I think it was Al from Bolton. He's talking about, well, I see it going to 5, and he's like, I'll just start loading up onto AMC. I do not see it going to 5. I just do not see it. And I listen to a lot of these other YouTube videos, and listening to these other guys, that is it's really it's really interesting on how their points of views are, and definitely you want to take their points of views and you want to understand it, but you want to like back up and you want to say, well, is this a point of view that I really want to do? Definitely, hey, if you bought shares on Friday, definitely tell me. Put it in the comments. You bought shares on Friday. Thumbs up, appreciate that, and subscribe. Share the video. It will help me out bringing new people to watch this video. I appreciate that, and peace out.